analyst for LowKick MMA. And today I am joined by the PFL women's lightweight contender, Olena Kolesnyk. Olena, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for invite.
So I know that this week is a little hectic for you because you are preparing to step back into the cage this week against the person that's sitting at the top of the standings right now in Larissa Pacheco. But talk to me a little bit about how you prepared for this fight. I mean, I know that you went out and you did some training with Syndicate MMA. Just walk us through what that experience in preparing for Pacheco has been for you.
I mean, when they signed me to PFL, I supposed to be ready to fight with anyone. And when they say to me, like three weeks before fight, that my opponent, finally, I know my opponent, and my opponent will be Larissa, I said, okay, so what else can I say? I accept any kind of challenges in my life. It's not only about fights, it's about just regular life. So if they give me Kyla Harrison, I wouldn't say no. I will say yes. Anyway, like, I think it's a really tough girl. My opinion, she is the toughest, except me in this tournament,
Mm-hmm.
So it's a good challenge for myself. And yeah, it's not too much time between first fight and second fight. And I cannot became a Wonder Woman for 1 month.
Right.
But I can solve some mistakes which I made in the first fight. Yeah, but anyway, like, I'm excited to be here. I'm ready for any kind of girls who step in the cage against me. So why not she? If only me have brave balls to fight with her in the second fight, so how can I say no?
Exactly.
I always take challenges. I'm doing sport close 15 years already. So and I was in boxing national team, in Muay Thai national team, huge experience in amateur career, like MMA in a new step in my life. And anyway, one day I need to meet with the toughest girl in this kind of sport if I want to be the best. So why not now? Why not Friday, 25th of June?
Listen, I love it. I think that that's exactly the attitude that you have to have coming in. I want to ask you though, I think a lot of people were looking forward to your debut. You fought a hard fought fight in which a lot of people felt it could have gone either way. Although you didn't get the decision, how do you move mentally from that loss and then figuring out what you need to work on as you prepare to just get into the next fight?
Last fight, I wouldn't say I lost it by decision, unfortunately. I supposed to win this fight, but not lost this girl. But a lot of things happen behind the scenes. I don't have any excuses. I lost because I've lost. So, and how I was after the fight, yeah, of course, upset. But when you come back to my room, you always have two choices. You can stay in your room, cry, or you can just make a new makeup and go outside and watch other fights. So this is what I checked. This is what I did. I just make a makeup, watching other fights, watching the new opponent. And the next day I come to New York. It was my dream since childhood. I just take car and go 3 hours to see this amazing city of dreams. So why I need to be upset? I'm in the hugest organization of MMA where people fight for 1 million, and I'm only one Ukrainian girl and one Ukrainian person in the whole tournament. Why am I supposed to be upset? Of course, I'm lost, yeah, but it's part of my job. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. So, but it's not start me off fighting. Whatever happen in fights, I will fight as much as I can.
Absolutely. And, as the only Ukrainian fighter in the tournament, do you feel an extra pressure to want to make your home country and the Ukrainian community here in the States, because there's a huge Ukrainian community here in the States. Do you feel that pressure to make them proud, or do you really feel like this is for you?
Oi, yeah, sorry.
No, that's
Uh, um, mm, to know and to represent Ukrainian, it make me more support. Honestly, like I don't have a pressure because I'm already winner to be here.
right.
Like you know, like some girls won fights in the first PFL, but this fights was so sucks and boring. So I bet I lost. But I make a show because like
Mhm.
I rewatch my fight after 3 years with no fighting. I think it was a good fight, you
It was a
know.
very good fight. It was a
So
very good fight.
I always fight like with my all my heart. I just like to do it. I just love to do it. And I know like I have a lot of things that I need to fix.
Mhm.
And my prediction was that I come back home to see my coach who has not unfortunately visa of US, and we solve it. But then like PFL told me, no, you cannot because of COVID, you need to
Mhm.
stay. And I choose amazing gym. I choose Syndicate. I work with a UFC fighters there, you
Mhm.
know, UFC girls who fight in my weight, you know, like in featherweight, somebody lightweight. And
Mhm.
the coaches was nice, some of them ex-UFC fighters. And like I fly for the first fight with no coach. I fight alone
Oh,
from 15 hours
wow.
flight from Ukraine. Yeah. And it was like a lot of behind the skin, but now I have a good coach in my corner who cornering a lot of UFC fighters, a lot of high level names. So
Mhm.
his name is Matt Jelly. He's
Mhm.
Canadian guy. He has huge experience, so was striking. So yeah, I'm happy now. I'm not alone anymore.
Yeah, I was
I'm not
thinking that
alone.
that has to be so hard, to make that trip and to think, okay, I'll be able to get my team here eventually. We'll be able to work things out. And then it doesn't. And then here you are. So, with that, talk to me a little bit about what your experience overall outside of the cage. What's your experience been here in the States so far?
First time was in USA in 2015. I was invited to run the Rosie fight camp.
Mhm.
Yeah, and this was my first time in US. I like US. I'm a huge fan of US. Whatever I come in any city, I try to see as much as possible.
Mhm.
Even now, like it was such short time, but as I told you, I was in Las Vegas and I rent car and I moved to Grand Canyon. I
Oh,
moved to Hoover Dam. I saw I think it's a dead lake called
mhm.
like this. I'm a little bit like not good in names, but every Saturdays after my training, I try to see as much as I can, like to make
Mhm.
more experience because my philosophy, we live only once, and for you need to live every day like your last day
Mhm.
because life is like this. I remember
Right.
yesterday I was like a 15, like I yeah, and today like I'm already 30. This is crazy,
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
I try to see as much as I can. I try to enjoy every day. So that's why like when people ask me like like your opponent really good and you don't have enough time to make your, for example, jiu-jitsu better, that's so what? So what? I just want to fight. I'm excited to be here, I don't like to say trash about people. If I don't like, I just don't communicate with them. I
Right.
respect I respect my opponent, but cage will show who's better. I always fight with my heart, so I will do my best. Whatever I can, I live in this cage. The most important for me, like when I go into the cage or I go before into the ring, I don't want to ask question myself. Sometimes
Mm.
when you only started your fighting career, you sit between the rounds and and like some voices come in your head and said, oh, that's why, because you miss this training. That's why,
Right.
because you're not trying good. But I don't have questions to myself. I did everything as I can for this month. Everything, even maybe more, but sometimes for me, never enough. Anyway, yeah, I'm happy. I'm so grateful to be here. And the most thanks I want to say to Larissa, because I'm start from Muay Thai. I'm a World Cup champion of kickboxing. So I saw a lot of his fights, and now I can speak with him, the real legend, and I saw Randy Couture. I saw my favorite Rory McDonald. These people inspire me. So how I can be upset or sad about something, I'm just happy, and you never know what happened. Being underdog here, you never know what happened with your opponent, and you don't know what you can show in the fight. Only fight will show who prepare better.
Absolutely. And I just think that that's such a great attitude to have. Because like you said, you only live once. If you're just running around mad about everything, I don't know. So I got to ask you, because I know that a lot of times when I speak to my friends that are from Europe, or I talk to fighters that are coming from other countries, everybody always loves, oh, yeah, America's got great food, blah, blah, blah. There's nothing like home. Have you been able to find any Ukrainian restaurants in any of the cities that you've been in yet that at least give you that taste of home?
You exactly right. Even yesterday, I think about that I miss Ukrainian dishes. But when I travel somewhere like Europe, USA, Asia, I like to taste national food. What the reason to come to USA and find Ukrainian borscht or Ukrainian famous dishes? I didn't see the reason. I eat it all my life. I can cook it I like to cook, I can cook it by myself. So here, a lot of great burgers, a lot of great pizza. This is exactly what I'm going to eat after my fight, So why wasting my time to find my stores, or to try to be friend only with my people, my community? No, I want to friend in all world, so I'm happy of USA foods. It's really delicious. And, especially when you cut weight and you're watching TV here, and I watching all restaurants around me, and it's, oh my God. Okay. And I even make notes in my phone, okay, what I want. Okay, this Chicago pizza I never tried. This is exactly what I think today morning, Chicago pizza. Oh my, she's so like this. I never see such pizza,
Yeah.
I will do it right after fight. Whatever I don't, what's funny? Fight, it's my job. But I don't want to be like a horse, this, I'm focused on fight because I love it. But besides fight, there is so many good things around us. You need to enjoy everything, food, people, all of this, because one day you not wake up, or I don't know, maybe somebody should.
No, but that's true. That's true. You have to enjoy it while you have it here. And so it's clear to me that you are going to enjoy stepping in the cage on Friday night to get it done. Are there any, obviously your future in this tournament this year is kind of in your hands, but you also need a little help. What other fights will you be paying very close attention to after you get your own win?
So right after my fight, I think I will be last one will be Cindy and Kayla. I will stay and watch Cindy fight, because honestly, for me, will be better fight with Kayla, because I train with Kayla. We train together, so I know, and I'm not good friend with her. But Cindy, like I really like Cindy as a person.
Mhm.
She's mom of 6 kids. Can you
Mhm.
imagine these 6 kids? I don't have even one, unfortunately, but I will change it one day. Anyway, like this girl is really good. She kind. We train together here in the bubble, so I will watch her. Then, like, we will see. Anyway, like all of these girls, maybe like I didn't fight with them, and I won't fight with them in this tournament, but not so many good, powerful girls in the whole world. So one day
Mhm.
I can meet with any one of them. So I definitely watch all fights, but my heart, like, and my good positive thoughts will be with Cindy, because I respect this girl. She has so much huge experience, and she never have opportunity to show it, and
Right.
she has 6 kids, 6 gifts, I better say. So
Yep.
I'm really like, I just pray for her, and that she will show as much as she can.
Absolutely. Well, Olena, thank you so much for taking this time to talk to me today and to let our fans know a little bit more about you. I tell all fighters, I never wish fighters good luck, because this isn't luck and it's an insult to all of the work that you put in. So I really, truly hope that all of the work that you've put in pays off for you with the victory this week.
Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for inviting.
Make sure to subscribe to the LowKick MMA YouTube channel for all the latest news, event previews, and interviews with some of the biggest stars in MMA.